Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Elizabeth Davis. If you're new, I make a lot of faith-based content as well as lifestyle content. So if that's your vibe, then definitely subscribe. Today we are getting ready together and we're not going anywhere. We're just getting ready because I have been sick and I just needed something to do. So I figured I would pull out my camera and just chat with you guys, catch up a little bit, share some life updates with you. And, you know, I'm feeling a lot better. I was really sick and in bed for the last few days, but I know I don't sound like I'm feeling better, but I really am feeling better. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Subscribe if you're new, and let's get ready together. Wow, I haven't been able to film in, like, probably a week because I got sick on Tuesday, and today is Sunday. And I still sound sick, and I feel much better, but I'm not feeling 100%, as you can probably tell by the way my voice sounds, and I sound nasally. And I'm like really hot. It's like really hot in my room. I made my bed. I about had to get back in it after I made my bed, okay? I was tired. I was a bit winded after that, so I was planning to get ready and hoping to go somewhere, but I don't know, man. I don't know if I should go anywhere yet. Little life update. I changed churches. I don't know if I've mentioned that on here yet. Not for really any particular reason that's like bad, at least, you know, because I feel like a lot of times people leave churches because like, they leave on bad terms. Mine was definitely not like that. Like, I'm still in contact with my previous church, but I actually decided to go back to the church I grew up in because all my friends, like close friends, still go there. It's really good for me, for the place that I'm in life. I don't have a family, like as far as like kids or a husband, and I'm not dating anyone, so I figured I would go back to this church and find some community there that I haven't had in a while. I really miss going to church with my close friends. Like, that was like a huge thing for me. Back when I went to church with them, it was like so fun, and we all kind of went our separate ways for a few years, 6 years. And then slowly some of them started going back to the church, and I was like, oh. So when they started going back there, I would go visit more often. I think in like December, I went with a few friends to their Christmas production, and I was like, that was so good. The Christmas production was amazing, and I had the best night. That was like one of the best nights of 2023 for me, and I just felt like God was saying, you know, finish out your time at the church you're at, let them know you're gonna come back here, because I was serving in the youth group there. I know I've shown them and talked about that a lot on my channel. And I didn't want to obviously just up and leave when I had students underneath me that, you know, really look up to me and love me, and I love them probably more than they love me, if that's possible, somehow. And anyway, that was kind of a hard decision just because I love the kids there so much, you know, but I needed a sense of community, and I didn't feel like I really had that the way that I have it at the church I'm at now, at my old church, which is okay. Like, I wasn't mad or anything like that, but community is like really necessary. And the church I was at, it was like, you know, there's just like a lot of families and stuff, which is so amazing. It's an amazing church if you have a family, and if you're in a relationship or married, or if you're like a young adult. Like, I need to be able to have both, like be able to serve and have people under me and be in leadership, but also have community and be able to get my cup filled, if that makes sense, like so that I can continue to pour into people younger than me or newer to faith than me, all that kind of thing. And I really started to feel this serious call to ministry that I know I can't do on my own, and I kind of was like, just based off of where I live and the place of life that I'm in, I was starting to feel really isolated, and when I would go to this church, I wouldn't feel that way, you know, my church I grew up in. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to pray about it, and I just felt like God said I could come back, so that's what I did. And I actually am gonna start serving in their youth group soon, which is so exciting. It's an amazing youth group. It's the youth group I went to, So it's really like a blessing to be able to serve in the youth group that I grew up in, that did so much for my faith and helped me grow my walk with God and understand God's love for me. You know, all that to say, that's a bit of a life update. Not a huge one, I don't think. I mean, I think if you go to a church that is a Bible believing church, if you decide that you want to go to another church that's also Bible believing, both churches should cheer you on, if that makes sense. Like, there shouldn't be this weird, like, I don't know, I feel like there's this weird stigma around changing churches that I've never really understood. Especially if you don't leave on bad terms. Like, I don't feel like I got that, thank goodness, from my church. That's just what I've seen through the years, that like changing churches is like always this huge deal, and I don't know. I don't understand why, really. It can be a huge deal. But also, I think if you do it right and you really pray about it, then it shouldn't be a big deal. Like, just sometimes one church has something that fits your life better than another church does, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's because at the end of the day, everybody's human, and we cannot all fulfill each other's needs all the time, if that makes sense. So, and we shouldn't be held to that standard either, because only God can do that. So if God's going to show me a church that is going to help me reach more souls for Christ, like because of where I'm at in life, I think that's awesome. And I think anybody that God shows that to, that's awesome, and you should not doubt that at all. So I'm thankful that I have had a very supportive transition from both churches, from my family, from all my friends, from the youth group that I was serving in previously. You know, of course we're all like, oh my gosh, we're gonna miss each other so bad because I won't be seeing them on a regular basis anymore. But, you know, I always tell them, like, hey, I'll be back to visit. Like, I'm not leaving you. It's just not gonna be every week anymore. That was the hardest part of switching churches, is saying kind of like, I'll see you later to the kids that I was serving with. And like, I just love them so much, and I hope that God allows me to stay in their lives to some level. And, you know, it seems like that's what the direction it's going, where I'm able to stay in their lives, because I love them. They're my family. I really want to go to Home Goods, you guys. Like, I've been dying to go to Home Goods for like 2 weeks, because I still have like my peppermint pillows out, and Easter is early this year. Everybody keeps saying it's because of leap year. I'm like, why is it so early though? It's literally like so early. And I don't understand how like one extra day in the calendar year makes Easter like ridiculously early. But anyway, I don't know why I care, but I just do, because it's gonna be cold and I can't dress cute. Like, it's definitely going to be cold. It's cold when it's in April, so if it's in March, it's definitely gonna be cold. And it's also the day after my birthday, so like my birthday's always freezing. It'll always be like really warm the week before my birthday, and then my birthday's March 30th, and it always like is so cold. There's like an ice storm, or like it's blowing freezing cold wind, or it snows, or it's just cold and miserable and gray out. And it's always like, wah wah, you know what I mean? I need to go to Home Goods and get some spring decor, preferably like some Easter decor, because I love Easter. Even though it's early, I still love it. It's still, you know, the King will be risen. We're celebrating Jesus being risen from the grave. Like, it's amazing. It's a wonderful holiday. And yeah, I just really need to get my Easter decor out and vibing, because it's gonna be here in like 5 minutes. I think I'm gonna try going gluten-free for a while. That's another like life update. Been having some, other than like, besides my cold, I guess I've been having some health issues, like with I have fibromyalgia. I don't even talk about having fibromyalgia on my channel, because I had been in remission, is what I would say. Like, okay, so if you don't know, let me just give you the background. Fibromyalgia is a pain disorder. It doesn't come up in blood tests. There's not really a test, like a physical test for fibromyalgia. It's kind of like they rule everything else out, make sure I don't have lupus. They made sure I didn't have rheumatoid arthritis. They made sure I didn't have any kind of thyroid autoimmune disorder. So like Graves' disease or Hashimoto's, you might have heard of those. There's a lot of content creators and influencers out there that have one or many of these rheumatic diseases. And a lot of times they mimic one another. So anyway, all that to say, it's very debilitating at times. There's not really a known cause as to what causes fibromyalgia other than like maybe stress, or like if you go through a traumatic situation, like sometimes people who get in car accidents will develop fibromyalgia. I was an athlete. I think that that's where mine came from, because I essentially traumatized my body from working so hard. As I was an Irish dancer and I competed, so it was very, very physically involved, and I think my body was like, I can't do this. And I don't know, I don't understand like how there aren't many like more studies on it when so many people suffer from chronic pain, and some people aren't even diagnosed with it. And like I'll talk to people that are like, yeah, I have pain here, here, and here, and I'm like, you sound like you have fibromyalgia, but yet their doctor like won't diagnose them. And I'm like, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know, like I'm not sitting here saying you have fibromyalgia if you have chronic pain. Definitely doesn't mean that, but I just wish there were more studies on it, and I wish that people would take people with fibromyalgia a little more serious than they do. You can experience brain fog as well. They call it fibrofog or fibrobrain. There are a lot of treatments for it, and I'm actually going back to the doctor to see if I can try some other treatments that I haven't tried yet. So hopefully that works out for me. And you know what? I just want to say that God is so good. I believe in my whole, like in my heart of hearts, that God is a healer, and God has helped me so much with my symptoms. Whenever I'm in a flare, I will be bedridden, because that's what it does. And it does to me anyway. And, you know, I just pray and I ask God, please, you know, heal me, help me see if there's anything I can do to help, you know, my symptoms. And anyway, I'm about to try this black blush. I saw this on TikTok. Black blush. But it's by Wet n Wild, and it says color changing cream blush. So this goes from black to berry. So we're about to try it. Hopefully it don't mess up my whole face, because I just sat here and filmed the whole video for you. What's the point? Why not just make it berry? You know what I'm saying? The camera battery's flashing. I'm gonna have to change it.
Okay, but the real question is, why am I making this face?
That's pretty. Except for I need to blend my contour. My skin is so dry right there. I'm not a big fan of cream blushes on my skin, because my skin tends to just kind of suck it into my pores, and it just doesn't do much for me. But that's just my personal opinion. And I also think it's hard to blend because of that. So it kind of just sits in my skin instead of on my skin. But I don't hate this. This is pretty. I like the color, although it kind of looks like I put dirt on my face because I need to blend it. Okay, so let's blend it. That's pretty. I like it. I like it. Okay, Wet n Wild. All right. I see what you're doing here. I see what you be doing. I'm kind of in the mood for some reggaeton music. I know that's really random, but I absolutely love reggaeton music. I don't know if you guys know that. I'm probably not, because all I talk about is like fashion and Jesus on here. But like, I love reggaeton music. I think these Get Ready With Me's are going to be like really good for getting to know me and like my interests and what's going on in my life. Because I used to vlog a lot, but I don't really vlog anymore. It's just not, just doesn't work. I don't know. I used to vlog so much and I love vlogging, but like, I guess the way my life is lately, like I do so much ministry stuff that that's not like something I want to show, because there's a lot of youth students that I don't really want to put on the internet, just out of protection for them, I guess. And like, I'm always like more concerned about what's going on in their lives instead of like showing them on my vlog. So yeah, vlogging is just not where I'm at right now, I guess. It's just not where God has me. Yeah, I don't really travel a lot right now because it's winter, so there's just nothing going on. If I'm not at church, I'm at home because it's freaking freezing outside and I don't want to go anywhere. But I do want to go to Home Goods. That I am not giving up on. Yeah, I just wish that this blush was a little bit more pigmented. Put some more on, see what happens. It kind of looks like I have a beard. So I got this new lip liner from NYX, and this is the shade Nude, I think. Oh no, sorry, Stockholm. That's not the one I want. I'm a hot mess, you guys. My makeup is like literally everywhere right now. It's in my purse, it's on my desk. I'm about to take all of my lip products out of my purse.
It's literally like Sephora in there. I really wish I could have shown you guys what I was doing.
That's like basically all that's in here is lipstick. I have like half of my lipsticks in here, in this teeny little purse. What's in my bag? Well, let me show you. All of this. All right, so I saw this girl on TikTok use this combination. She used this natural lip liner from NYX. This is the correct shade now. And then she used the shade Creme Brulee Butter Gloss from NYX as well, over top. She's like, this is a great color for spring. And she put it on and I was like, whoa, that is really pretty. So since Easter is coming up, I figure let's go ahead and start using this as my latest lip combo. You know what I just realized? I didn't put any bronzer on. Okay, so here's my terrible lip liner job. Oh, the sun is so bright. Okay. I guess I didn't do that bad. And then I'm gonna use Creme Brulee over top. Let's see.
Bro, I was so sick. I was trying to ignore the fact of how sick I felt, but I felt so bad. When I was filming this video, I just wanted to feel better, so I just kept telling myself I felt better.
That is so
but
pretty.
I really didn't.
So good for early Easter. I'm just gonna keep calling it that, early Easter, because like, what do we have to look forward to after Easter's over? That looks really good. Jewelry time. So I bought that thing from Amazon. There's a mirror like when you close the door, but the door has a magnet and the magnet doesn't magnet, so it doesn't stay shut. So it just hangs open like that and looks really ratchet. That's just my life. Anyways, my life is ratchet. Listen, like my voice, if that doesn't tell you anything. My voice is ratchet. Okay. So I have this ring. This is from Amazon. It's really, really pretty. It's like got different stones in it. Each one's a different color. Reminds me of the rainbow. I love rainbows. God's promises are true. That's what that means. That's what this ring reminds me of. I've had this ring for a while. I wear it a lot and it's never tarnished or turned my finger green, which is great. I have another ring in my jewelry closet that's the same way, but it's silver. And it's never tarnished, and it's never turned my finger green. And I've had it for, my mom got it for me for my birthday in 2019. So, and then these earrings are the earrings of the day. And they are just little square rectangular hoops. I believe these are from Walmart. I think. The only thing about Walmart's jewelry is I can never link it because like I buy it and then it's like not available on the website anymore. I don't know, it's really weird. I don't understand how they do their jewelry. But I'll try to link something similar, and I'm also going to link all of my makeup products below. Okay, got the earrings in now. They're really cute. I like to wear like bigger earrings with buns because just you can see it. Like when I wear my hair down, it's really long and thick and like you can't see my earrings unless I like tuck my hair behind my ears. So a lot of times I'll wear smaller hoops or something. And then I have this little cross necklace also from Amazon. It's really hard to see because it's like pretty dainty. It came with another necklace that you like stack the letter E but I'm not wearing that today. And then I have my scripture memory verse bracelet on that my church gave me. They gave all of us one of these. It has the first letter of each word of the verse. The verse is Psalm 32:5, and the version that they put on the bracelets is the New International Version, or NIV for short. The verse is, no wait, hold on, I don't have it memorized. Sorry, Pastor Mike. It's like really hard for me to memorize scripture. I don't know why. I need to stop confessing that. Okay, here we go. Oh wait, I'm in the NLT. I gotta switch. Hold on. Alright, NIV. Psalm 32:5. Then I acknowledged my sin to you and did not cover up my iniquity. I said, I will confess my transgressions to the Lord, and you forgave the guilt of my sin. Let's read that in the New Living, because I think it's a little bit easier to understand. Finally, I confessed all my sins to you, and I stopped trying to hide my guilt. I said to myself, I will confess my rebellion to the Lord, and you forgave me. All my guilt is gone. There is no guilt when you believe in Jesus. You are not guilty. All right, I think I need to take a 20-hour nap now that I've gotten ready for the first time in 6 days. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Normally this would be like a get ready with me for church, but church is not happening for me right now. I don't want to make anyone sick. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hopefully next time I will be back to normal health. I'm praying for you guys. I love you guys. Let me know if there's anything I can pray for you specifically for in the comments, and I will see you guys in my next video. Adios.